Hey everyone, a grasshopper walks into a bar, hops up onto a bar stool. The bartender looks at him and says, "Hey, I make a drink named after you." The grasshopper says, "Great, make me a Leonard." I know, that's pretty bad. The point of that, though, is that this Friday during Common Planning Time, we're going to be engaging in a protocol called relationship mapping. And the idea is that what do we know about our students above and beyond their name? And the whole idea is to be really intentional this year about building positive relationships with kids. So many of you do such a wonderful job with that already, and I can tell that already by being in your classrooms, talking to our students in the hallways and in the cafeterias. They're excited about your classes, they're excited to get there. So we want to be, as I said, really intentional this year about that. We're going to be doing this relationship mapping work over the next two Common Planning Times, so this Friday and next. So you can read more about that in the Lantern this week in the principal notes and get an idea of what that looks like. There's also a great video of a school that's already doing it. So you can read more about that, and we look forward to engaging in that work with you on Friday. This week on Friday also we have Picture Day. So we want to thank Mrs. McDonough for putting Picture Day together. The schedule is in the Lantern, and Mrs. McDonough will also be sending out an email with additional information. So we look forward to Picture Day this Friday with you and our kids. Also on Wednesday, we have a summit learning evening for our sixth and seventh grade parents and families. I know some of you will be there as well. Mr. Pasito is organizing that, so look out for additional information and emails from him. And let's see, after school clubs. So I sent out an email also for anyone who is interested in starting an after school club. We will be, the schedule is there. We'll be starting those the beginning of October when our after school buses will begin. So a lot of students are asking about when they're going to begin. They're excited about that. So if you have an idea for anything fun, or if it's tutoring for our students, whatever it is, put the proposal together, fill out the form so we can add it for our students after school. Also, for our 8th grade students, they'll be taking the classical test on Saturday, October 26th. We'll also be running an after-school program for them to help them prepare for that test. There's a lot of anxiety for our 8th graders as we get closer to that test. So the prep is really about test-taking skills, some content, but getting them familiar with what those questions look like and helping them as best we can succeed on that test. So if you're interested in helping out with that, I sent out a form for that as well. Look out for that email. And our podcast this week is Mr. Fernandez and Mr. Geldard. So we're excited about the podcast. We're getting a lot of positive feedback about that. It's really fun to do. I know some of you have signed up already. That link is live again in this week's Lantern. And even if you haven't signed up, the expectation is in this year is that everybody does it. So we look forward to getting everybody signed up for that as well. And I think that is it. So I hope you all have a great Sunday. I know I'm going to be taking off to go watch some football. So we'll see you all on Monday. Take care.